I'm Lesley Canarian, Reader Conversations Librarian here at the Rogers Public Library. And I'm happy to say we finally got the supplies in for the September craft, the magnetic memo board. Very easy to make with the possibility of a lot of different ways to personalize it. In your kit, everybody will have gotten a pizza pan with the holes pre-holed in it. This one, I went ahead because one of the options for kicking it up and decorating it is to paint or otherwise decorate the rim of the pie pan. I went ahead and did that ahead of time. I just got a gold ribbon and very slowly with a hot glue gun, just glued it around the edges and it made this nice rim. You can also paint it or put twine on it. I tried another one with paint, and I would strongly recommend that you paint with brushes going like this instead of like this because it makes a nicer edge. But if you decide not to decorate the rim, that's fine too, because then you'll have this nice shiny silver. In your kit, you're going to have a piece of this scrapbook paper. Very nice scrapbook paper. Everybody's is going to be different. Some of them are more patterned than others. It's just luck of the draw. I would recommend putting it face down on your surface, and then you're going to want to trace around the inner side, the inner circle here. And it should just fit. See, just fits. You can also, you've got several little sheets of color coordinated little scrapbook paper, which are in your kit, and those are for the magnets, but there's plenty of it, and you can also use it to decorate if you want to make the inner circle a little fancier. You can make little heart shapes or squares or triangles, create some kind of a patchwork effect. It's really all up to you. Like I said, a lot of personalization in this project. So traced around there like that. And cut that out. Cut a little bit inside your tracing because just nature of the beast. It's going to be a little bit bigger than you actually want it. Okay, let's check and see how that looks. It's probably going to be a bit too big. Yeah, just a little bit too big. So I'm going to go in here and make a nice crease. So I know where I want to trim it. Try and get a nice seam here, nice smooth edge. But I am not the tidiest crafter. I tend to think a little ragged edges adds authenticity or something. That's what I tell myself. There we go. All right, I see there, that fits nicely in there. Now in your kit, you're also going to have received these little blue dot squares, which I just think are so cool. But you can also use just regular old craft glue for this project. I would not use glue sticks because they don't dry so clear. But anyhow, just tear apart your little glue dots. One of the things I like to try to do for these crafts is find things that are easy to do for people like me whose hands are not what they once were. And like I said, you can also use regular old craft glue or hot glue if you're feeling terribly ambitious, though I don't think this is really one of those projects that needs hot glue except for gluing on the ribbon like that. And now you peel off the shiny plastic parts so all my glue dots are exposed. Yeah, these glue dots are really cool. Drawback with them is you do end up with a lot of little pieces of paper you got to clean up. And center that nicely, like that, and smooth it into place. And this is the background of our memo board. And like I said, you can always fancy it up with cutting out other shapes and stuff. You also want to take and go through and poke through those holes right there into your paper. Because that's how you're going to hang it up. So let's get our ribbon, and it will make your life about 10,000% simpler if you take just a little piece of tape and fold it around the ribbon like that, and that'll give you a nice stiff edge to feed through the holes. Because the first time I tried to do this, I tried to do this just with the ribbon, and it was not happening. Let's trim those edges on a nice diagonal. That. And like that. And then we'll tie them into place. So just a little knot near the end so they don't ravel. And this comes up with a bow. There you go, all ready to hang on your locker or next to your kitchen garage door or wherever you like to keep things to put memos. But what good is a memo board without magnets? So you should have gotten 4 of these little magnets in your kit. I already pre-did these. All you need to do is trace around them and cut out from your scratch paper whatever little bits of the design you like. You can just leave them like this. People who know me doing crafting know that I just love to use nail polish on things. So you can coat them with clear nail polish if you have some left over from the last project, and seal them to a nice shiny surface. You can also use your own paper if you don't like the paper we had, or you can coat them with sparkly nail polish so they sparkle, or you can use photographs or designs of your own. It's really up to you. After you coat them with what other little piece, take the little piece of paper, circle papers, and glue them on top. Then you're going with the glue dots. Then you're going to want to trim around the edges so it's nice and neat. And then you also should have received a bunch of these in your little cabotions in your kit. And after your nail polish or whatever you've used to decorate the top is dry, just take one of these. And the nice thing about these is also that they dry clear. Stick it on top like that. Take your little glue dot. Hold it for a minute or two to make sure it's set. And there you go. Ready for notes or anything else you want to put up there.